Brr! These colors sure are cool.
It's our time with Mr. Mayberry. Hey, let's get creative.
Good morning, class.
Good morning, Mr. Mayberry.
Today we're going to use a group of colors called the cool colors. They are green, blue, and violet, which we also call purple. Let's say that together. Green, blue, and purple are the cool colors. 1, 2, 3. Green, blue, and purple are the cool colors. Why are they called cool colors? Because they remind us of things that are cool, like a spring rainy day. Today we're going to use just these three colors and draw a spring rainy day. Let me show you the picture that I made. Here I am in the middle, holding my umbrella. On the left side, there's a tree, and on the right side, there's a house. And up here at the top, I made a big, long rain cloud with the sun hiding behind the rain cloud. Now, I said this is a spring rainy day. Something is missing from this picture. Can you tell what it is? If you said the rain, you're right. Let's add some rain. And there you go. There's the rain on the picture. But what did I use to add the rain? Today we're going to be using watercolor paint to make the rain. What is watercolor paint? Watercolor paint is a special kind of paint that takes water to make it work. So you'll need watercolor paint, you'll need a brush, you'll need water, and when you get water, I would recommend if you put it in a cup or some kind of container, don't fill it completely, because if it happens to spill, it's a lot easier to clean up if there's not a lot of water in your cup. You'll need paper towel in case you make a mistake, and also to maybe wipe your brush. You also need possibly a sponge to clean your work surface. Now, if you cover your work surface first and paint on top of it, then you'll have less to clean up. So that's a good thing to do. Also, you might want to wear an apron or some kind of a paint shirt to cover your good clothes so you don't get paint on yourself. And so what you'll do then is we're just using one color, even though I have all these different pretty colors. I'm just using blue today for the rain. And this is what they call a resist, a watercolor resist. So when you take the water in the watercolor paint and you put it on top of crayon that has wax in it, a kind of oil, that it doesn't stick to it. And so you get a neat effect. You'll get these little bubbles that show up, or these little puddles of paint wherever there's crayon. If you try to paint on top of the crayon, usually you'll get these little puddles, especially if there's a lot of crayon there. So the more crayon you use, the darker you color, the more interesting the picture will be when you get finished. So you're going to take and paint the rain with the blue paint coming out of the clouds and raining on top of everything except for yourself, which will be underneath the umbrella. I want you to draw yourself holding an umbrella, and so you won't have any rain on top of yourself. It'll just be on everything else. Once you're done with your painting, you set it aside to dry, and then make sure you clean out your brush. Paint brushes are made to be used a lot of times and for a long time. If you take good care of them, they'll last you for a long time. So make sure you wash your brush out with water until there's no more paint in the end of the brush. So now you know what to do, and that's a start. Let's take a little time and make a little art.
Goodbye, Mr. Mayberry.
I think I'm ready to go back to the warm colors. Brrr.